Hi guys, welcome to Short Skirts and Sarcasm. I'm Caroline, and today I'm going to do the Do I Have That Book bookshelf challenge. And this tag or challenge was originally created by Keeping Tabs, and I will link that down below. I found this tag through Jean from Jean's Bookish Thoughts, and she did it I think mid 2020, and I really loved that video, so I thought I would make that one by myself. And this is a timed challenge, so wish me luck. Prompt number 1, do you have a book with deckled edges? I think so. Found one. Prompt number 2, do you have a book with 3 or more people on the cover? Three people. Prompt number 3, do you have a book based on another fictional story? Nope, I straight up do not have a retelling of a fiction story, at least not on my physical shelves. I'm not counting my Kindle books for this. It has to be physical. So I don't have prompt number 3. Oops. Do you have a book with a title 10 letters long? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, I do. Number 5, do you have a book with a title that starts and ends with the same letter? Yes. Aha. Wise. Number 6, do you have a mass market paperback book? Yes. Number 7, do you have a book written by an author using a pen name? Yes, I do. Number 8, do you have a book with a character's name in the title? Yes. Do you have a book with 2 maps in it? Yes, where is it? Ah, wait a minute. I do have prompt number 3. Do you have a book based on another fictional story? Number 10, do you have a book that was turned into a TV show? Yes. Number 11, do you have a book written by someone who was originally famous for something else? Celebrity, athlete, politician, TV personality? Yes. But am I tall enough? No. Oh, no. Oh. Ugh. Do you have a book with a clock on the cover? Number 12? Yes, I do. No, not that one. This one. has quite a few. Haha, I win. Number 13, do you have a poetry book? Yes. Poems. Number 14, do you have a book with an award stamp on it? Winner of Hugo and Nebula Awards. Yes, I do. Number 15, do you have a book written by an author with the same initials as you? I can do better than that. Written by someone with the exact same name as me. Number 16, do you have a book of short stories? I only have one physical book of short stories. No, not this one. That's not short stories. This is short stories. Number 17, do you have a book that is between 500 and 510 pages? Why? Yes, 509 pages, not including appendices. Yay me, finally. How long did that take? Do you have a book that was turned into a movie? Yep. 20, do you have a book written by 19, do you have a graphic novel? I have exactly one graphic novel. 20, do you have a book written by 2 or more authors? Yes. I'm an academic. Of course I do. Okay. Okay, that took me 11 minutes and 24 seconds. Abysmal. So I will go through and show you with more care each of the books I chose for this. Book with deckled edges. Number 1, I have Lord Emsworth and Others. And this used to be more pronounced, but this is old and so it's worn down, so I'm not sure if you can see it, but yeah. 3 or More People on the cover was The American Crucible, 1, 2, 3. Slavery, Emancipation, and Human Rights by Robin Blackburn. And I talked about this in my nonfiction haul, if you want to learn more about that. Number 3, do you have a book based on another fictional story? What did I choose for this? Oh yeah. But where is it? Got quite the pile. The Taming of the Clueless, a quirk classic, based on William Shakespeare's The Taming of the Shrew. Quirk classics are the ones that published Android, Karenina, Sense and Sensibility, and Sea Monsters, and Pride and Prejudice, and Zombies, etc. I've read the 2 Jane Austen ones, and they're really good. And Pride and Prejudice and Zombies is nothing like the terrible movie Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. They did a bad job adapting that book. Welcome to Salty Seconds with Caroline. Number 4, do you have a title with 10 letters long? Yes, it was Americana by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. Now I can't find it. No, here it is. Americana, 10 letters. Do you have a book with a title that starts and ends with the same letter? Yes, it was Year of the Monkey. Year of the Monkey starts and ends with Y. Do you have a book, mass market paperback? House Rules by Jodi Picoult. I haven't read this because it is not my book. It is my boyfriend's book. Do you have a book by an author using a pen name? Yes. Middlemarch by George Eliot. Can't remember her real name, but it was not George. Character's name in the title? Beloved by Toni Morrison. Beloved is a character. 2 maps in it. Priory of the Orange Tree has 1 map of the West and 1 map of the East in the beginning. Do you have a book that was turned into a TV show? Yes. Which one did I choose for this? Oh, yes. Stiff Upper Lip Jeeves by P.G. Wodehouse, another P.G. Wodehouse book. This was turned into, or at least the series of books was turned into the Jeeves and Wooster series, starring Hugh Laurie and Stephen Fry, that ran from 1990 to 1993. Why do I know that? The book originally written by someone who is famous for something else. Yes. It is Stay Sexy, Don't Get Murdered, a dual memoir by the creators of the #1 hit podcast. So Karen Kilgariff and Georgia Hardstark, famous for their podcast, My Favorite Murder, which I listened to and I read the book and it was enjoyable. It was very funny and I think also useful to me. Book with a clock on the cover. Before the Coffee Gets Cold, Tales from the Cafe. It has 3 clocks on it. I haven't read this one yet, but this is the sequel book to Before the Coffee Gets Cold. And I'm really excited to read this because I loved the first one. Poetry book, Set Me on Fire by Ella Risperger. It is an anthology of poems, which I talked about in my poetry collection video. Book with an award stamp on it. The Broken Earth trilogy by N.K. Jemisin has won Hugo and Nebula awards. And this is the box set of the 5th season, The Obelisk Gate, and The Stone Sky. Book written by someone with the same initials as you. I have this book called How to Be Adored by Caroline Cox. This is a different Caroline Cox to me. I did not write this book. We just happen to have the same name. One of my friends in undergrad went like secondhand bookstore shopping, saw this, and she brought it back for me and was like, you have to see this, it's amazing. Book of short stories. Where did I put it? This is Aiti by Roxane Gay. I really like these. As I'm sure I've discussed a lot of times before, I don't really like short stories, but these were ace. Do you have a book that is between 500 and 510 pages long? A Gathering of Shadows by V.E. Schwab. The book is 509 pages, and then there's appendices afterwards, but I'm not going to count those. They're not part of the story. Book that has been turned into a movie. The Perks of Being a Wallflower, starring Logan Lerman, I think, and Hermione Granger, Emma Watson. And also that other dude, Ezra something? He's tall and skinny. Graphic novel. My one and only graphic novel is Chicken with Plums by Marjane Satrapi. She is the author of Persepolis, which I think is much more famous, which I would also like to read. And I loved this. I read it last year and I picked it up because I saw the movie, which is live action, not like the Persepolis movie, which is also animated in the same drawing style as the graphic novel. But this was excellent. The movie is also excellent. I would really like to see it, but it doesn't seem to be available to stream or buy anywhere. And lastly, do you have a book written by 2 or more authors? Yes, Security Studies, an Introduction, which was a textbook from my first year of undergrad, and it is an anthology. Every chapter is written by a different person, so more than 2 authors. It's hefty. So that concludes this book challenge. So thank you to Keeping Tabs for creating it. It was a lot of fun. And thank you also for Jean for bringing it to my attention. And I will see you in my next video. Until then, you can like this video, you can subscribe for more. You can also follow me on all my social medias and check out my book reviews on Medium. Bye.